Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of an introduction to Python for LightWave 11. Thanks for the comments and the support. I'm really glad you guys are digging it. I just wanted to kind of get the discussion moving in Python for the LightWave community, and it looks like you guys are doing that, so awesome. So moving forward, in the last session, we looked at the basic components that make up a LightWave Python plugin. Now, let's take a look at two files that are important to us: the LightWave SDK library and the pcore library. Both of these files are located in the bin folder for LightWave, and both are compiled Python files and make up the LightWave API calls for Python. So what I plan to do in these next several videos is discuss specific elements in these two files and make some notes as we move forward. So, the LightWave SDK file acts like any standard Python library and needs to be imported just like any other Python library. The pcore file, however, acts like built-in Python objects, so we don't need to import it. And this pcore file contains constants and default values, objects, and classes and functions that we'll need. So right now, let's focus some attention on LightWave commands. And commands are located under the Utilities tab under Commands. This is true in both Modeler and Layout, but today we're going to focus on Layout. Commands are interesting because I never really paid attention to them before. They don't really have a lot to do with modeling or texturing, but could be a really powerful ally in your program. In Layout, commands keep track of everything that you do. So if we open up the command history window here, we can see that if I start selecting different items, or if I go to maybe the items menu and add another light, sure, dome light, we'll see that all of this gets logged in the command history window. Well, that's cool. So what can we do with that? Well, I noticed that from one of the Python examples that were provided with the SDK that we had something that looked a lot like this. So if I pull up this program from Bob Hood, right under the function declaration process, we've got this result equals ga.evaluate and ga.data. Oh, add null, null. Okay, that looks familiar. So if we go back to LightWave, we try add null. Look at that, build null object. It pulls up the naming window. Okay, there's our null right at the origin. Okay, that's kind of cool. What if we didn't want to see that window? What if we just said add null and call this null 13? Well, look at that. It automatically names the null and doesn't pull up that window for us. Okay, that's kind of cool. What else we got? Result, evaluate, data, position 0, 1, 0. Okay, so knowing the coordinate system in LightWave, we've got X, Y, and Z. Okay, so with that selected object, if I say position 0, 1, 0, look at that. It moves it up 1 unit. And that unit is what's specified in your grid square size. I haven't changed this at the moment, so that's the default installation value. No matter. All right, so what can we usefully do with this? Well, I'm gonna make a new scene, and let's go over and take a look at this that we've pulled up. We're working with a generic plugin, and I've changed some of these values and added a couple of new ones. So looking at this, we've got add null, and we name the null just null. We change its position to leave it at 0x, 2 units y, and 0z. Then we select the next item, hexadecimal value. That's the first camera in the scene, which there's only one. And then the next command, we target item, and the 1 indicates an object in hexadecimal. So we only have one object that we've created, and that is the add null. The hcontroller1 and pcontroller1 commands help point the camera in the direction of the target as the camera or the target move. These commands work sequentially, so if we just look down the list, we go add null, we move its position, then we select the camera, and then we target that null with the camera. Okay, let's run that real quick. Utilities, Python, and layout command, open run. There we go. So here is our null, and then our camera. You can see the dotted orange line, that is the target path. So anywhere we move that camera, it's going to target that null. Not bad. Kind of cool. Not something you would want to do with hard coding your values in obviously, but this can definitely get somebody started in a direction to move forward. These layout commands are pretty cool and could definitely be used to automate some functionality. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.